Hi, today I'm here to have a look with you at why is growing your business so freaking hard, and it is difficult. So this is for you specifically if you're an Australian employer, maybe in a trade or some sort of industry like that, and you have between 3 and 15 staff. And if that's not you, then go and watch a Crazy Cat video or something. This is not for you. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to look at why is it so stressful to own and run a business? Well, number one reason why is when you don't know where your next customers are going to come from. If you've got, say, a bunch of people on staff and you know you've got work for them for, say, the next month or two, but then after that you're like, well, what next? That's stressful, and that's what keeps you awake at night. That's what makes it so your partner tells you you're grouchy at the kids or whatever. It's because life is stressful and it doesn't have to stay that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to get more customers to find you by making you the expert in your field, making you the celebrity in your field. And that sounds far-fetched, but I'll show you exactly how to do it in this video. Why does it matter? Because when you're the expert and more customers find you as the expert, you can raise your prices. Good thing. You can happily turn away bad customers and you can earn enough to make it all worthwhile. The thing is, an expert doesn't charge the same as the 19-year-old kid down the road charges. An expert charges premium, and that's where we need to get you to. So you need to be viewed as an expert. How do we get you viewed as an expert? Number one of about 5 steps is you get a website that shows exactly why you're an expert. It's not about pretty images or nice photos. It's about demonstrating expertise and anticipating questions that people want to ask before they even ask them. Okay, so let's have a look at what we need. Your website needs to clearly explain what you do and why you're different, how you're different from others. So if you're, say, a builder, it's not just, we build houses. It's we build houses for this type of person using this technique because it works. Or if you're, say, a plumber, we use this sort of gear to fix these sort of problems so that you don't get XYZ problems happening after we leave. Okay. In your website, we're not looking for just some random, 5-page website. Here's a picture of our crew. Here's the owner. Like, no one cares. What they want to see is specific problems that you address, how you address them, and why it works that way. And so by doing that, you become the expert. No one else is doing that, or if they are, they're not in your local area. And even pricing, go there. Talk about it on the website. Be like, this is roughly how much we charge for this type of job. Obviously, it's an estimate, okay? Or if you're, say, a fitter and turner, or if you're doing kitchens or something, you can't give a quote over the phone. You haven't even seen their kitchen. What you can do, though, is you can go, look, for this type of kitchen, roughly it costs this much because we use the best materials, we do this, we do that. Explain them the specifics of what's different between you and others. And if you can answer the questions that they have before they ask the question, when they're thinking the question, if you can answer that question for them, about now, people are generally thinking about ABC. When you can answer that question, then they view you as the expert, and it builds trust. Now, the reality is a lot of your customers are looking for someone that they can just know will get the job done right. Okay, so if you can build trust, they'll be like, we can trust the 19-year-old kid down the road. Probably not. We can trust this guy. He knows what he's doing, or this lady, she knows what she's doing. And when they trust you, they're willing to pay a premium for it. Experts charge high prices. They always get inquiries. They choose who they want to work for. They're like, you don't have to work for the crazy lady. If you're the expert, you're like, look, I'm really sorry. We've got too much work at the moment. We can't be helpful. And experts have high status with customers. So if someone does want to start telling you how to do your job, you're like, hold on, trust me, I'm the expert. Here's why we'll do it this way. And they're like, oh, that makes sense. And you don't end up working for crazies, okay? Here's what I'd love to do. I'd love you to take the next step. What is the next step? The next step is this. I will send you everything you need to know exactly how to position yourself as an expert. Today, we've just scratched the surface, but there's so much more, okay? It's simple things like how you dress, how you talk, how you approach customers. It's simple things like how you phrase a conversation, how you start a conversation, how you end a conversation. Simple things like your phone call. Simple things like what you do with your website so you stand out. Okay, I'll send that to you. And today I'm actually offering to people, I'll look at your website for you. I'll make you a 5-minute video. I'll show you what I think the next steps are for you. I know what I'm doing. And even if you implement 10% of what I show you, you'll already start to be viewed as more of an expert than you currently are, and you can already start to command higher prices and have more work coming your way. So I encourage you, take the next step. Don't sit around waiting. get ahead with your website, and the website's just the beginning, but it's a powerful beginning.